Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Nicholas. I have a fun and exciting, at least start to the video today. I recently purchased something for the garden, and it might be like the most exciting and beautiful thing that will probably ever be in my garden. I'm so excited to have it, and I don't know, I just for some reason didn't think that it was within my reach. So it's exciting. So I'll show you that in just a second. And then what I'd like to start out by doing is cleaning up around the greenhouse. So we had quite a bit of snow this winter, and it kind of just stuck around. And there was a point in time, I think we had, I don't remember what it was, over 15 inches. I'm not really sure, but for the majority of the winter, we've had like a snow blanket, and it's hidden a lot of just junk, and there's piles of leaves and just debris everywhere. So I'd like to clean all that up. And then the last thing we're going to be doing is starting a tray of seeds. We just picked up some shades of summer Verbascum seeds from the garden center the other day, so I'd like to get those started. But first things first, let me show you the most exciting thing and beautiful thing that you might see today. Look at this beautiful tree. I cannot tell you how excited I am. This is a weeping Alaskan cedar. There's the tag. And it is like has the most beautiful shape to it, and I cannot wait until it's in like planted in the ground. It's a pretty decent sized container. I don't know for sure what size that is. I believe it's a 15-gallon container. Here's another look at it. Isn't it so beautiful? So that obviously is not going to get planted today, but I do want to show you where it's going to go. The area that it's going in used to have a bunch of evergreen trees in it, and they were all really tall, but they all kind of like died out. They must have like gotten some kind of disease or something. So there's technically only one left, and it is magnificent. It's that behemoth right there. It's so pretty. All right, so you might just have to use your imagination a little bit because everything looks dead. But so there's that one, and then there used to be like 3 more, and they all died and they all got cut down. And I did a hedge of quick fire fab hydrangeas because I was like happy with how tall that they're gonna be once they're full grown. But once I did that, once the trees got cut down, that's my bedroom, and the sun absolutely bakes that room, especially in the summer. So I really want to try to get something that's going to provide some shade, obviously, in years to come. My goal is to put it right here. So once it gets, 25 or 30 or whatever, however tall it said it got, I think that that's going to be really nice. And it'll kind of like separate. So it's like a hedge of hydrangeas, and then the weeping Alaskan cedar, and then another hedge of hydrangeas. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And it's going to be like when you come down the road, it's a dead end, so you come down this way. So it'll be on full display right here. When I was at Strader's the other day, they had a Bush's Lace blue spruce, and I was thinking about getting that, but I decided to go check out another nursery that's kind of near, well, it is near me, obviously, because I drove there. It's, I think, probably 20 minutes away. It's in Plain City. Ohio. It's called Darby Creek Nursery, and they were really nice there when I went, and they helped me find what I was looking for, and I'm just really happy about it. And I found out that they have a bunch of Espoma products that I actually have trouble finding here, like the land and sea compost and stuff. So I was happy that I went there and found the tree and some information. So it's a win all around. I had to step in the greenhouse to warm up a bit because it's pretty fresh outside. And I could probably go inside and grab a coat, but I guess I'm feeling lazy. So I'm just going to try to do my outdoor stuff really fast so that I can come in the greenhouse. And we're only doing one type of seed today, and I showed it to you in the last video. It's the Shades of Summer Verbascum. Such a pretty plant. So I want to start a tray of that, and we'll see if there's anything else we get into. But right now I'm going to go grab the leaf blower and start just cleaning this area around the greenhouse. Well, let me show you how dirty it is first so you can get a before and after. There's just piles of leaves and debris everywhere, and I just would like to do what I can to clean it up. I mean, I know it's not going to look perfect, and I'm not going to probably be cutting down perennials today, but I would like to at least make this area look presentable. See, it's just full of leaves. And then behind the greenhouse, there's just a collection of leaves. And I need to really throw those ferns away, but I have to pull them out of the hanging baskets that I have. So that's what we're going to do. Well, as you can see, it's not perfect. There's still leaves that are frozen to the ground, but it looks a lot better, at least to my eye. So hopefully it looks like that to you guys as well. But right here was especially like driving me insane. This whole area, it was just nasty. And then the whole area behind the greenhouse was, I mean, it still looks, you know, kind of like a mess, but it's definitely better. And I still have to take down my Christmas lights, but that's okay. Don't worry, I haven't had them on. It's just, they're the last thing to take down. And I wanted to like clean around the greenhouse before I did that. And I've done that, so I'll be able to take the lights down probably on the next warm day. But while I was leaf blowing, I noticed that the bird seed, all of their feed is empty. So that's what I'm going to do next. It looks like I'm running low, but we should have enough to do what we need to do at least. This is my little bird feeding station. This is where I put the bird seed. I need to clean that out. And then this is where I put the suet cake thingies. And then I don't know if any of you have trouble with squirrels eating all your bird seed, but I have found that this thing
this slinky keeps them away, because they try to climb up the pole, and then as soon as they hit this, they get pulled back down. So no more squirrels. Well, no more squirrels eating my food. And don't be sad for the squirrels. They are in astounding numbers around here, and there's plenty of trees and stuff that they're eating. All right, they're ready to feast. The final thing we're going to do today is sow some seeds. And I want to do this Shades of Summer Verbascum. This says it is a perennial in zones 5 through 8, and it's deer resistant. When you start inside, it wants to be started 10 to 12 weeks before your average last frost. If you sow it outside, it says it's recommended to direct sow. It says 2 to 4 weeks before your average last frost date, and up to 2 months before your average first fall frost date. So it seems pretty like bulletproof. I don't know. I've grown it before and I've had no problems. And it does say that it takes 14 to 25 days to emerge, so to germinate, which is, a decent amount of time. You press it into the surface so you don't actually like bury it with soil, and then that's it. So I'm gonna sow a whole tray probably. I don't know how many seeds are in here, but I guess we're about to find out. Here is one of my most used, probably, garden tools, especially during seed starting time. This tidy tray. I would recommend this to anyone. At least the ones I've seen online and the one I bought a couple years ago, it was kind of a sticker shock, the price on it. But I guess I'm a firm believer that if something is expensive, or at least, more than what you think it should be, but you use it like constantly, or think you'll use it constantly, I just feel like it's worth it, because I don't know. I just don't mind buying things that I know that are going to help me make things easier. And this definitely does that, because I like to be pretty tidy when I'm gardening. I am going to be using the Grow Ease seed starter packs from Gardener Supply, just because last year I bought a ton of them because I really liked them, and I still do. I did just recently use the Vego garden seed starting kits that I absolutely love, but I only had 2 of those, and those are used up. So these are what I'm going to use. I still think that these are an amazing seed starting tray. You have your water reservoir, and then you're like, I don't know what they call that, but it lifts your seed tray up, and then you put your water wicking mat down. One end goes slips down the side like so, and then you put your seed starting or your seed cells on the top, and then you have your humidity dome. It's a pretty nice setup. But I just need to fill this up. My soil is already moist, and it is a mixture of seed starting mix and regular potting soil. That's just how I like to do it, but I think that you should do it however works for you. Some people use just straight seed starting mix, and that has worked for me in the past. It's just my greenhouse dries out really quick because I have a heater going and I have fans going in such a small space. So I like to have extra moisture in my soil so that they don't dry out during the germination process, because if they do, then that's it. Like, there's no more bringing those seeds back to life. Ta-da! I forgot. I bought these really cheap seed starting kits on Amazon, or seed starting trays, and I wanted to use them so that I could show you like different options for seed starting trays, because the Gardener's Supply one, I believe full price is $25 maybe, but most of the time it's on sale for $17. The Vego trays, I don't know. I don't really want to say because I don't know. They are a different price now than what they were before, so I don't know. That's where I'm going to leave that. And then let me show you the ones that I bought on Amazon. They're right here, and I want to say it was, yeah, a 5-pack of these for $20. And it reminds me, it's similar to the Grow Ease seed starter trays from Gardener Supply, because it has the tray that's like a similar size, the seed starting cells that are a similar size, and then you have your humidity dome. So it's all like relatively the same size. The only difference is it doesn't have the water wicking mat, but that's also fine because you can just pour water down into this reservoir and let your seeds drink it up, for however long it takes for your soil to feel moist, and then you can dump out the water because you don't want it to sit in there and rot. That's not good for no plant wants that, or at least no seedling wants that I know of. Holy smokes, there's a bajillion seeds in here, and they're teeny tiny. Let me show you. Look how small these are. Can you even see those? They're like, wow. You know what? When seeds are this small, it's always kind of like an overplanting situation. So I'm pretty sure that that's what's about to happen. And look, there's like so many in there. there it is, at home with all the rest of the seeds that are doing just fine. I just recently gave you an update on the geraniums and the Lysianthus, but check this out. In the Vego garden trays, these were planted, or I sowed these 4 days ago, and there's already little babies coming up. That's the marjoram, and I believe if I pull it out, we have some hollyhocks as well. We might have more than that. I just haven't taken all the lids off to give them a peek. I just saw those from a distance, because the cool thing about these humidity dumps, you don't have to constantly remove them. You just pour your water in there and it drips down, so you can keep that humidity inside. So yeah, I'm not seeing growth in other ones, but again, it's only been 4 days, so that's pretty early. Well, that's it for today. I'm so happy about that weeping Alaskan cedar. That's gonna be like, I don't know, it's just gonna make me happy every time I see it. It's so beautiful, and they all like each each tree has its own like style and attitude and personality, and I can't wait to see what this one is. And I already really like the structure of it, so I think it's just going to be a beautiful addition to the yard. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the new tree and the clean out of around the greenhouse, although I don't think that's very exciting, but maybe some of you wanted to see it. I'm not sure. And then hopefully you learned something about the seed starting. I know I've been doing a lot of seed starting videos, but it's kind of the that's kind of what I'm doing right now, so I just kind of want to keep you guys up to date on what I'm doing in my garden, and hopefully you guys learned something. But thank you for watching, and thank you for spending time with me. I will see you very soon. Keep learning and keep growing.